Good day, everyone. Today we're going to be playing on the Marianas map. This is going to be the first mission in a series of missions. The fictional story that's going on here is in the mid-90s, the islands of Saipan, Tinian, and Rota basically were taken over by a populist uh, for a group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Oceana, and are immediately backed by hostile forces and have provided them with some export fighters. And there is currently a cargo ship en route to Saipan, meant to offload some more material. The US has decided to not really get directly involved, but has authorized the strike of that freighter. So that's what I'll be doing. Russia has provided an A-50 for the Brotherhood of Oceana, which is off limits. We cannot attack that or it'll start a war. I have no AWACS, but the rules of engagement should be pretty clear. There's probably going to be a enemy cap we'll have to deal with, but other than that, should not be any other assets in the area. So let's go ahead and begin. As you can see, I'm in the FA-18. We have a couple of harpoons on the rails, in addition to our standard defensive armament of 2 AMRAAMs and 2 Sidewinders. I'm going to go ahead and get my radar set up. Let's see. Arm the ejection seat. W. We have a single center drop tank. And I'll do a bingo of 4,000 pounds. Should give us enough fuel to get back if we get too far away. Let's go into air to ground. Oops. That was smart. And switch this to C. 80 miles. Let's go into harpoon. And we will set these to pop up. And let's set their flight to low. Change the mode to radar. Alright, good there. Have to turn off the strobe after we take off. Dispensers set. Alright, let's get in the air. We're going to take off to the west and then turn northwest. Allegedly, the freighter's 100 or 200 miles away from Saipan to the west. Enemy cap should be in the air already if they're not already taken off. No other airport activity. We'll take off from the shorter of the 2 runways. We don't need the big 11,000 foot one. gear and flaps up. Strobe off. Let's get out of reheat. Into air-to-air mode. Something on EW. Let's get that on the HUD. Okay, that's the AWACS. Enemy A-50 that we cannot attack without starting a war. What we got on, nothing on radar out to 80 miles in this direction. Air to ground. Scope is clean. Altitude to 10,000. And back off on the throttle a little bit. Alright, spin a little above. Just maintain 90% throttle, save some gas. 11,000 pounds of fuel. And so far, nothing really on screen. That's good. Let's get IFF enabled. Okay, it's up there. Data link. We'll manage. We're sweeping a 60-degree cone in front of us. These radars are not omnidirectional. That would be nice. That's basically just sci-fi sensors. Back to air to ground. Nothing on scope. Should be pretty far away. What's that? I get a contact. Two contacts on the edge of our range. On the high frequency. Yep. Passive lock. 61 kilometers. Closure rate 840. It's gonna get to me before I find that ship. MiG-23. Got him in passive lock, so he doesn't know I'm watching him. Technically I could fire and missile will guide to him, but he's too far away. Let's just set that. Faster sweep. He is 21,000 feet, going Mach 1.1. Gain some height and some speed. Have to ditch that drop tank soon. There's two, so I'm going to try to knock out the first one pretty quick, and then we'll probably end up having to dogfight the other one. I don't want to fire both my missiles right out of the gate. These harpoons are pretty heavy, so hopefully they don't ruin my ability to turn. It's almost in max range. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up speed. Alright, I'm being tracked. Centered maximum range. Flight 96, Fox 3. That missile will loft. It's firing back. Missile has gone active. I'm notching his. And I'm going to go ahead and lose some altitude, gain some speed. If you can't tell, I am heading toward the water. Sometimes it's hard to tell. West. Okay, I got one of them. Do not see the other. It's off to the side. It's trying to maintain that lock. This missile. There he is. Yep. Kick out some chaff. That missile is tracking. Hopefully it runs out of energy soon. Still behind. Lost the lock. Miles, too close. There he is. He's too close still. Wait. It's got to raid around the circle. Get him. Alright. Nicked him with a gun. Not mortally, though. £7,000. Flight 96, Fox 2. And splash one bandit. Alright. Now we're going slow. Scope is clear. Let's try to find that freighter. Let's go into air to ground. Turn north. How far away were we from base? 50 miles. Even with radar, it's kind of hard to find things in the ocean. I'm gonna climb so I can see farther. We're still in program 1, so the missiles are ready. Fly toward that AWACS. I'm just gonna go to map mode and see if we see those islands. Nope. Slow down before I burn up all my fuel. seems unbalanced. Let's see. Oh, what's that? Ah, there's a contact. On the, to the right, see that little dash? That is a ship. Let's get him tracked. 75 miles. Missile range is about 60, I believe. Well, it says it's in range now. Must be 80. Seeker medium. Terminal phase pop-up. Altitude low. Mode radar. Since this is non-contested, I'm gonna close. And we'll do a flyover just to confirm we hit. I'm surprised those MiG-23s didn't give me more trouble. Alright, 60 miles. Increase throttle a bit. Got 6,000 pounds of fuel. I'll have to turn back around 4,500 or 4,000. See how far away we are. Well, no, I got the target locked up. In range in a minute or two at this closure rate. Too bad this plane doesn't come with a coffee machine. I love my dirt water. Firing at 40. These missiles don't fly very fast, so it'll take it a bit to get there. Flight 96, harpoons away. Alright, that's both of them. I'll maintain a radar lock on this guy. believe those missiles have data link. AMRAAMs do, I'm not sure on the Harpoons. I'm assuming they do. It's got its own radar. Once it gets close, it'll spot it. £5,500. These jets don't have very long legs. Go ahead and start descending. Three miles. Nothing behind me. Strobe is off. Miles, 6,000. I don't see any contrails. I'm probably ahead of those missiles.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, I know. Nobody cares, computer. I don't know if that ship has man pads, so I'm gonna keep my distance. Now the plane is hinting I should start heading home. Now we got a little bit more gas. Missile contrails. Kick out some flares as we pass, in case anybody gets enterprising. Oh, there's the missiles. Looks like one dived in, and the other one dived in. Let's get out of air-to-air mode, or air-to-ground. and select waypoint 1. 140 miles. Looks like the ship didn't sink. It's pretty badly damaged though. Friendly forces will come and pick them up. And the Brotherhood of Oceana is not getting their Amazon order. Turn off master caution. The next mission will be follow-up strikes in preparation for a land invasion. That will be the next video. In the meantime, I'm going to see if I can make it back to base. Probably can. 4,000 pounds of fuel. There's probably no more action up ahead, so if you want to check out now, that's fine. The rest of this will just be a boring flight back to the island, but I'm a completionist, so love to do it. Let's get out of air-to-air mode. Yeah, 470 knots. Won't take me long to get back. Probably about 5 minutes. It's a fun thing about these planes. So altitude is in feet, speed is in knots, but if this was a different jet, it would be in miles per hour and feet. Or if it's a European jet, it'll be in meters and kilometers an hour. So yeah, what units you use just depends on what plane you happen to be sitting in. This is a Navy jet, so they like nautical miles, which are slightly longer than normal miles. You know, nautical. It's like 1 degree of the arc second or something like that. Something that was decided hundreds of years ago and we still use to this day. Since the flight back's going to be quite a while, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and I will see you guys next time.